and concerned with the current administration, concerned that it's beginning to resemble fascism. You know, that's a protesting fascism is a luxury of white folks. Come on, black folks have lived through slavery in this nation. Fascism really isn't a bad thing compared to what we've been through. I mean, not that it's not bad, but the point is that we have lived through every type, experience, and situation, horrendous as you can imagine, throughout this nation since its inception, okay, as black folks. And so whatever the suffering of the people, whatever the suffering from the British, whatever the suffering from the economy, whatever the suffering through the crash or weather-related tragedies, or wars, and whatever American citizens have gone through, it's always been worse for black folks. Okay. And so this thing about fascism, fascism is where you got this authority and power, and you have mandated nationalism, and taking over the businesses, and all this kind of stuff, just being heavy-handed to the citizens and all. Yeah, that's terrible. But you can crack open a history book, and I can show you in the lives of black people in this nation that they've lived through a lot worse. So I appreciate my friend with her cry to unite and stand against fascism and all this stuff. But I'm saying, as black people, we're marching to the sound of a different drummer. Okay, as black folks, while you can as a black person, you can't even really go out there and protest fascism without possibly getting shot or tased or imprisoned or your head beaten in. I mean, that's what we're facing today. Even like when Obama was running for president. I mean, I wanted to put an Obama sticker on my car, but I didn't want to come out of a restaurant or a grocery store and find my windows bashed out. So I didn't bother doing that. Okay, and so I mean, it would have made the point, but I'm not really needing that inconvenience. So my power was in the vote, and Obama's 2-0, right? But I'm just saying, we don't have the luxury of even being concerned about things like fascism, because people that are concerned and raising the red flags about potential fascism that is on the rise, well, their existence right now isn't concerned with themselves being shot or killed. Look, I'm a good citizen. I haven't had a traffic ticket in like 7 or 8 years. I live in a nice community. It's not gated, but I live in a real nice community around black folks and white folks. My wife has a good job/income. I have a good job and income. My wife has got a degree from Miami University. I have 3 classes now away from my master's degree. I have my daughter in a real good school. My son is a college graduate in another state working in his vocation. So I'm a staff pastor in a local church, and so is my wife, and so we try to do things, the way they're supposed to be done. But I was coming from work 2 days ago, and there was the police, Dayton police, right on my tail. So he was running me, and so I mean, I have my veterans plates on. I have Jesus fish on there. I have this real nice, prestigious school my daughter attends. I have them all, so I'm hoping that one of these things is going to, okay, this guy's cool. But this guy follows me for a couple of miles and then finally turns off, and I'm starting to get nervous. And so, because I got a CCW, so I'm thinking, I got a CCW. So what do you answer when you got a gun? No. Can you just take me out of the car first and handcuff me, and then ask me that question again, please? But so why am I? See, so my friend, my educated ex-hippie friend, who's really cool, decrying fascism, she doesn't have to worry about the stuff that even I have to worry about as a good citizen that doesn't even have a record. Okay, so our realities are not the same. And I just found that quite interesting that we have been in this nation all this time. We are not, as black people, concerned about fascism, because dead is dead. Tell that to Sandra Bland. Tell that to Michael Brown. Tell that to Trayvon Martin. Tell that to that cat that was shot by the police at Walmart over there in Beaver Creek. I'm just saying, yeah, whether the bullet says fascism on it or racism on it, as this just as dead is dead for black people. So we just have one mandate as black people in this nation, and that is to survive. And that's what we've been doing all along in the history of this nation, is surviving, okay? And we have to continue to survive.